Hi everyone, welcome back! Today, we're going to draw something spooky, silly, and super fun. A haunted house for Halloween. First, let's draw the 3 rooftops from left to right. 1, 2, 3. Each roof looks a little bit crooked, just the way a haunted house should be. Now let's draw the outer walls. Big, tall, and mysterious. Perfect. Then divide the house into 6 rooms. 6 little secrets waiting to be filled with Halloween surprises. Next, we'll add some details to those roofs. Wavy lines, spooky curves, make them look alive. Now, windows. The left roof gets a diamond-shaped window, sharp and magical. The right roof gets a pentagon window, like a secret portal. Time to add roof tiles, nice and even like dragon scales. Our haunted house is really coming to life. Now we'll go inside and fill in each room. In the first room on the left, there's a little witch. She's got a tall, pointy hat with a big bow on top. She's stirring a bubbling cauldron. Sizzle, pop, hiss. What's she cooking? Maybe a potion to make brooms fly faster, or one that turns pumpkins into pets? What do you think? Don't forget her broom leaning in the corner, waiting for the next midnight flight. Now let's move to the center room on the top floor. Draw a balcony with railings. On that balcony, a cat sits quietly, tail curling like smoke. Above it, a small round window glows. Hanging below the chandelier, a big spider swings slowly, like it's dancing to invisible music. And in the corner, a pumpkin grins with its jagged teeth. Next, the room on the far right, the staircase. It twists from the first floor to the second. On the stairs, 2 ghosts float around, one near the top, one closer to the bottom. They look like they're playing hide and seek. A spider crawls underneath the stairs, and another pumpkin sits at the corner, glowing faintly. Now, back to the left side. There's another staircase winding up from the ground floor. It leads right to the witch's room. Let's add a web in the top corner and a spider guarding it. And yes, another pumpkin glowing in the dark. Under that staircase, we'll draw a mummy, wrapped up from head to toe, maybe searching for its missing bandage. This house is full of surprises. Finally, let's finish the center room on the ground floor. Draw a grand staircase leading upward. On both sides of it, big spider faces are peeking out. Creepy, but kind of cute. And done! Our haunted house is complete! But we're not finished yet. It's time to color. Grab your markers and paints. Let's make this place glow with Halloween magic. While we color, let's talk about all the fun characters inside our spooky house. There are so many little secrets hiding here, and each one has a cool story behind it. Let's start with our little witch. Did you know that witches in old stories weren't always scary? In fact, many witches were actually healers. They used herbs, roots, and special brews to cure sickness. Their magic potions were really ancient medicines. The flying broom? That came from an old idea that witches could ride the wind. People imagined them flying over the moon. That's how the legend began. And their black hats? Those were just farmer hats used to protect from the sun. Not scary at all. The witch became a Halloween symbol because she mixes mystery, power, and a touch of fun. And just think, every witch has her own pet, usually a cat. Speaking of cats, our next character, a cat on the balcony. People once believed black cats brought bad luck, but that's not true everywhere. In Japan and the UK, black cats are symbols of good fortune. Sailors even brought them on ships to keep away storms. Their glowing eyes at night made people think they could see ghosts. Maybe that's why our cat looks so calm. It's the guardian of the haunted house. And then the spider. The spider is such an amazing creature. Did you know a spider's web is stronger than steel of the same thickness? It's true. They can build perfect geometric webs in total darkness. Some spiders even use their silk as parachutes to fly through the air. That's called ballooning. In myths, spiders are symbols of patience and creativity. They weave their world one strand at a time, just like artists. Maybe our spider here is the real decorator of the haunted house. Next, the pumpkin. Everyone's Halloween favorite. But pumpkins didn't start the jack-o'-lantern tradition. In Ireland, people carved turnips and potatoes to scare away evil spirits. When they moved to America, they found pumpkins, bigger, softer, and easier to carve. And that's how pumpkins became the face of Halloween. Inside, they represent light in the darkness, a cozy glow against spooky nights. Our pumpkins here look cheerful, like they're having fun watching ghosts float by. Now let's talk about the ghosts. Boo! Did you know ghost stories have existed for thousands of years? Ancient Romans and Egyptians told tales of spirits visiting the living. But not all ghosts were scary. Many were friendly. Some believed that family spirits returned on certain nights to check on loved ones. That's one reason why Halloween celebrates both the spooky and the kind. Our ghosts here aren't haunting anyone. They're having their own Halloween dance party, floating through the stairs with big, goofy smiles. And don't forget our little mummy downstairs. Real mummies come from ancient Egypt. People there believed in an afterlife, so they preserved bodies for thousands of years using salts and oils. The process was so perfect that some mummies still exist today. But in Halloween stories, mummies became funny characters, always chasing after their bandages or bumping into walls. Our mummy isn't scary at all. Maybe it just got lost on the way to the Halloween festival. Now, let's go back to the chandelier with the spider hanging under it. Did you know that chandeliers in old haunted houses were symbols of elegance and also fear? The flickering candles would make shadows dance across the room, and people said the lights would move even when no one touched them. That's how haunted houses got their eerie glow. So our chandelier is like the heartbeat of the house, mysterious and beautiful. And finally, let's not forget the house itself, tall, crooked, full of secrets. Haunted houses in stories often represent imagination. They remind us that even spooky places can be filled with laughter and adventure. Behind every creaky door and dusty curtain, there's always a story waiting to be told. So, as we finish coloring, maybe the witch's hat is purple, the pumpkin's orange, the ghost's pale blue. Remember, Halloween isn't just about being scared. It's about exploring the fun side of fear. It's about creativity, mystery, and sharing stories with friends. And there we go. Our haunted house is complete. Bright, colorful, spooky, and adorable. Wow, look at that! You did amazing! That's one spooky masterpiece. See you next time for another fun and magical drawing adventure.